Beanie was out here wandering around, and just now she comes over here and starts heading down the hill. She's getting way too adventurous. What a little brat. She's going so far. Beanie, you better get back to the cabin. You are not going after the turkeys. Beanie, come on. Back to the cabin. Let's go. Come on, Beanie, go. Go home, go home. Get home, Beanie. Back to the cabin. Silly cat. She's getting too adventurous. Hi, Beanie. My brother and sister-in-law got me these cool little things for Christmas among some other gifts, and I finally put them up. These nice black metal different things like a towel, kitchen towel holder or bathroom towel holder, but I'm using it for my little kitchen. And this one was a light switch cover, but it was for a different type of light switch, so I just bent it and made it into a candle holder, and made this one into a candle holder. Beanie, what are you doing? And then in the bathroom, there is a toilet paper holder. So that's kind of cool. Nice metal cutouts. And once I get my toilet paper and paper towels down more, or find somewhere else to store them, then it won't be so much right there. But it's kind of cool to have a toilet paper holder finally, besides it just sitting on the shelf here on the shoe rack. Beanie, what you doing? I love you, Beanie. Beanie was just looking at this turkey over here. She was chasing after one the other day down the hill. There haven't been that many turkeys around up here lately. I think they've been roosting somewhere else in the trees during the winter, kind of. Every once in a while a couple will go through, or just one will go through this area. But then other times of the year there would be tons going through or coming up here to fly up and roost in these trees for the night off the edge of the hill. It's kind of cool and windy out still. It's been cold at night, down to the 20s, but not as cold as they were expecting. This cat is just getting way too adventurous. She's been all the way over the bank there, all the way to the bottom of the hill before, once at day, during the day, and once at night. All the way down to the edge of the woods at the fields where coyotes have been. Getting too adventurous. I cleared around the pine needles around the fire pit area, just so nothing takes off because it was kind of windy. And it's actually pretty dry. And I cleared a path over here to the firewood. She smells something. Beanie. Beanie. tail's fluffed up. So let's go. Excuse me. Let's go see what she's doing. What is it, Beanie? What is it? Look at that fluffed up tail. That is a fluffy tail, Beanie. Good girl. Go, Beanie, go. Go back to the cabin. Quick. So nice out. Beanie, should we go back to the cabin? Good girl, look at that tail. Oh, Beanie. Excuse me. Oh, Beanie. Takes a while for your tail to go down, huh? Beanie. I love you. I love you, you're so cute. Oh, what was that? Heard something. I'll have to go investigate. Beanie, I heard something in the woods. Something big. The rain has finally come. We've had a little bit of rain yesterday and then last night and today, and we're supposed to have a lot more with the atmospheric river. They're saying that we're supposed to have all week, so that is great news. The ground is just barely damp. We need a lot more rain and snow, but at least we're getting something. Beanie's out here somewhere wandering around. Beanie, what are you doing? Beanie, what are you doing? Geese and turkeys together. Too funny. There's a rainbow. So pretty. Beanie, what you doing? Beanie, what you doing, baby? We're finally supposed to have a lot of rain this afternoon, and all evening and all night, all day tomorrow, and rain for a few days, which we desperately need. But I wanted to show you guys something. The Coleman older on-demand hot water heater that I've been using for a shower. The original pump that comes out of it and into like a bucket of water had seized up, and you can't buy those old pumps for this old model. You can only get the replaceable pumps, replacement pumps for the newer models of this. So luckily we still had the other option, which was this magnetic release thing that hooks up to a faucet. So we had that hooked up to the faucet. So that was great for all winter, but it's not good for summer. There's Beanie. Because summertime, so we have water here at the cabin because we piped it all the way from my parents' property over there from my mom's horse barn, and we piped it across the field up to here. And so over at the shop over there during the summer, or actually down in the field at the I don't have a good train of thought right now. The pump house down in the field, Dad will turn on during the summer to make sure the pond is topped off and full for wildfire season, because we can use the water from the pond to have for a wildfire, or my mom uses it for the sprinklers on the arena, for the horse arena, to keep the dust down during the summer. So anyway, during the summer, if he has the faucet on to top off the pond, then the water pressure over here is just dribbling. So that's not enough to make the magnetic release thing work. So I got this pump for like 30 something on Amazon, and it has a lower pressure, and it's like 1 gallon per minute. But no matter what that is, it doesn't matter now, because the magnetic release thing only lets a certain amount through. So I'll still be able to take a longer shower. And this isn't the highest pressure shower, it's just a Coleman on-demand water heater, like for camping. But we've used it for a couple years now, and it's been great. So Dad figured this out to have the pump on a piece of rubber hanging there, and then have the hose go down into the bucket of water, so that even if this is dribbling water, if Dad has the faucet onto the pond, I can still use this white hose from the faucet and refill the bucket slowly after my shower's over. But as long as I have a full bucket, then it'll be like a 10-minute shower and not be relying on the faucet in case the water's on at the barn, because otherwise I won't be able to take a shower. So I had this idea to, instead of having the pump try and pump the water into the shower heater and forcing it through too fast, and then you're not getting as hot of water, which wouldn't really matter during the summer because it's warm anyway. But I told my dad, I was like, can't we just have the magnetic release hooked up to the pump like it's coming out of a faucet? So out of the other side of the pump, he made this thing right here that the magnetic release just screws onto, like as if it was hooked up to the faucet. And then this pump stops. If it pressurizes enough, it'll stop. So then the power for the pump is right here to this cord that's easily able to disconnect up to the light switch. And then he put this little switch over here for the pump. And if you accidentally leave it on, it doesn't matter, because when I leave the bathroom and I turn the light switch off, that kills the switch too. But we can just have this switch if we need for the pump. I'll probably just use that. But then if I forgot it, left it on, and then when I leave the bathroom, it'll turn it off anyway when I turn the light switch off. And then this DC outlet is for this DC plug-in, which is the plug-in that charges the battery in the Coleman heater that ends up either using the pump that died, which isn't the case anymore, or sends power through this wire to open the electric or the magnetic release. So that's why that's there, because I still have to charge the battery every once in a while. But it doesn't use much battery at all using the magnetic release versus when it had the pump. Although now that we have that pump, that'll use up some of the battery. And that battery life is coming from these two batteries back here, which are charged either from the solar on the bathroom or from the generator. And again, this is a Honda 2200 EU Bluetooth generator, and on high you get like 4 hours a gallon, and on low you get like 9 hours a gallon, which I usually have it on low or eco. And then we have an extra tank that feeds into there, so it lasts even longer. So that's 6 gallons back here, plus the 1 gallon that's always in the tank. And then I have 2 5-gallon jugs over there, so I can last quite a while. So anyway, the battery for the bathroom, and the light in here, and a couple lights in the cabin, and a couple outlets in the cabin as far as USB are off this battery back here, and the battery's charged by either solar or from the generator, because there's a converter inside the cabin that takes the AC power and converts it to DC, charges the batteries, and then we also have an inverter for summer for my fridge, or if I want anything else, anytime that the generator's not on, I can use the inverter now that takes the power from the batteries and puts it back to AC, so I can use it when the generator's not running, like I said. So anyway, I just wanted to show an update of the bathroom, and it looks a little messy, but I've added a couple pictures, but it's just a Rubbermaid shed. And I've had a bath mat before, but it gets dirty because I come in here with my shoes to use the bathroom during the day. But still pretty nice though, pretty luxurious compared to what some people have. So anyway, that's the new pump, and then just the magnetic release thing we had hooked up to it like as if it was hooked up to the faucet. So anyway, I will only be using this during the summer, because that's when Dad will turn on the faucet to the pond, where then that means I can't really take a shower. So this will just be stored all winter, and just use it during the summer. And then all winter, like I've been doing, I'll be using that magnetic release thing from the faucet. So, okay.